Like many composers, I've been strongly inspired by and influenced by the natural world. Let me give you an example. This is me on Eagle Lake in the Adirondacks. And to make this little piece, all I did was climb in the rowboat and allow it to float around for about 2 hours. And during those 2 hours, I simply wrote down on a piece of manuscript paper whatever sounds I encountered, including sounds like my heartbeat and breathing, and impressions of things that perhaps didn't make a sound, but I felt they were an important part of the landscape. And this sort of system has become very important for me, not necessarily in making works, but in making connections to the landscape. And it becomes a form of meditation. So let me take you through one I did recently in Wells Park in London, just so you can see the method. And it's a method that I'm very happy to share with anyone who's interested to try it. So this afternoon I've come to Wells Park near Sydenham, southeast London, to record a sound sketch, something I've been doing for a number of years. I'm going to record for about 20 minutes whatever it is that I hear, and I find this incredibly helpful for just connecting to my environment and to myself. It starts with just a simple piece of paper. I'm using music manuscript paper, but it doesn't need to be, it can just be plain paper. Generally speaking, when I begin, I like to focus on myself, to remind myself I'm a part of the environment, this landscape at this point in time. So I usually breathe in, and immediately I have my first sound, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of the page. And so that's the very first sound that I will make a point of noticing. I can hear my own heartbeat, so I would normally put that. So there we go. It could be done anyway. It's optional. You can see hopefully a little sketch there. And now it's literally a case of, well, what can I hear? And roughly, since I'm trying to map it on the page, where can I hear it? There's a whole raft of leaves blowing up near the canopies of these trees. We have got beech trees and oak trees here by the looks of it mainly. And again, still blowing in the wind. And so here is my little sketch at the end of about 20 or so minutes. It isn't intended to be a great work of art. It's intended to be my personal experience of this place and my connection to it, and a record of it, so that when I look at it, it helps me to reconnect. You can see some basic things in here, everything from trees to airplanes to cars to people talking to children playing to birds in the trees and the wind in the trees. No huge surprises. It would be surprising if there were, but nonetheless it creates a connection which I really value, and I hope others will too.